Hey there, it's Charles, and today I will be reflecting on the activities of January 21st, 2009. And today, three things happened. First, check-in, which I am not going to be talking about. Second is the warm-up, which I might talk about. And third is the work period, which I will talk about. So let's talk about the warm-up. Classic pirate ship game. I've played it a lot of times in PE class, but I never really liked it. It always consisted of me running where the most of the population ran, and so it doesn't really do it for me. If you think deeply about the meaning of the game or the the implications it has on theater, I probably didn't fulfill it, but I can still think about it. So let me stop the video so I can think about it. So I'm back with ideas. I think the pirate ship game really, maybe there was the fact that um, you play it and you follow what the rest of the crowd is doing, but I think part of the game is being able to differentiate between um, what is right and what's popular. And um, the, I mean, there's a lot of times when everybody went port, 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 and then suddenly changed their minds and went starboard, starboard. And what happened there was probably somebody was suddenly ran one way and everybody just followed him, right? Because it is very improbable that everybody would want to go to port at the same time unless they were all counting on each other, they were all trusting each other. So I mean, again, just just teaches you to be more observant and then take the initiative yourself and not be fooled into something else by what other people are doing. So now let's talk about project work. Uh, Definitely not a lot being done right now. Procrastination. But procrastination always makes the end a lot more exciting. So we're just building up to the climax right now. So yeah, so just waiting for that. But then we did get some ideas done. Mr. Peter Wilson, I think, he came around and then finally got us talking about something. And it is pretty amazing how different people's opinions are about their views on a certain play, even on a certain scene that seems very very solid. People can look at it very differently, and I don't, and that really makes the director's job a lot harder, I think. Um, just to convey, to say that my ideas is the idea that we're gonna use. I don't know, but what's also interesting is that a lot of times the most bizarre ideas are the ones that turn out to be very popular and just gets people talking. Because, for example, the musical Wicked, from derived from The Wizard of Oz, the who would have thought that somebody actually would think of the idea that the Wicked Witch of the West can be so pitied. And another example is Ricky was actually talking on at that day about another version of Phantom of the Opera um, where the guy was actually a mass murderer, the guy with the mask, the Phantom. So I mean, theater is very open to interpretation. Uh, all you get is the paper, right? And usually it's not enough to just act what's on the script. It's also important to make a stand on what you think the script is about, and not just, I mean, you can act it out and you can let the audience decide, right? But it would be much more interesting if you have a director that is very pointed on what he wants the audience to know what he is thinking himself. So I think like that kind of attitude is what I like to see when I'm watching a play. I mean, because if I just wanted to watch the thing, I could have just read the script with the same enjoyment. So that's my view on it. So I think that's enough for this video, and I'll see you next time. See ya.